Mogul Motivation, educating and empowering entrepreneurs 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. It's very draining and disappointing when you're chasing a dream. When you're trying to achieve your career goal, when you're trying to build this business, it can be very frustrating. It can be very exhausting, very depressing. It sucks chasing your dream in 2020 when you're bombarded with negativity and hardship on every side. When you're posting on social media every day trying to build your following and build your community and increase sales for your brand, for your business. But if you post something personal or, something, if you share a funny meme, you get 100 shares and, 100 likes. But you post something in regards to your business, you get 7 likes, 1 share. It sucks. When people are not taking you serious or don't believe in you. It sucks when you can't get access to capital to scale your business and hire more staff or purchase more inventory or equipment. It sucks when you are literally just floating in the middle of the water with no compass and nowhere to go. There's no wind. You're just stuck in the middle of the water. You're like a sitting duck. You know where you want to be, but you don't know how to get there because your mind has been polluted due to so much frustration, due to so much opposition and, resistance. It's draining when you're chasing your dream, regardless of what that dream is. And as a result of that, your mind becomes polluted, like I just said, with emotion. And we speak on emotion. I need to just give up. This isn't working. I don't know what I'm doing. I made a mistake. I need to just go back and get a 9 to 5. And when you speak on emotion, sometimes you act on that emotion. You do go back and get a 9 to 5. You do give up. You do stop working on your business. You do stop chasing your dream. But guess what? That dream is still lingering in the back of your mind. Yeah, you can speak on your emotion all you want. You could talk about how, this wasn't meant for me, or I'm not smart enough to do this, or I was doing it wrong. You could talk about how I just need to go back and get a job. That's what I need to do. You could talk all that stuff you want. You could act on emotion. You could speak on emotion all you want. But the fact is, if it's really meant for you, if it's your destiny, it's going to remain in your mind. It's going to keep nagging at you in the back of your head, saying, come on back. You got unfinished business. You got to finish what you started. And if that's the case right now, then you got to get to it. I don't care if you got a 9 to 5 now. I don't care if you still doubt yourself. If that thought is still lingering in your mind, you got to finish what you started. Point blank, period. Because see, we know when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. But what about when life gives you fruit punch? It's when everything you prayed for, it's when everything you labored for, it's when everything you put so much energy and effort into begins to blossom all at once. Life has seasons, and you was in a drought for a long, long time. You was in a slow season for a long, long time in regards to your business, in regards to chasing your dream, your career. But now you're in the harvest season. That harvest season is when everything you prayed for and you worked for begins to blossom and bloom. And you're going to know when you're in that season. You're going to know when that fruit punch begins to overflow. Because now your business is picking up sales. Because now you're getting multiple job offers in the career field that you want. Because now you're finally seeing your weight loss goals. Everything you have envisioned and imagined is starting to come into reality right now. That's a fruit punch right there. And it's a beautiful feeling when the things you prayed for, when the things you labored for so many years, so many months, so many weeks, so many nights become tangible. You can see it in your bank account. You can see it in your home. You can see it in the mirror. You can see everything happening. Fruit punch is beautiful. It's beautiful when you get into that harvest season. It's beautiful when everything is coming into reality. But it can also be a dangerous thing too. And I'm going to tell you why. Because see, when everything that you want comes true, when you get that career job, when your business is booming, when you finally lost weight, when you finally got that house, when you finally got every single thing that you wanted in your mind, it's a beautiful thing, but it could be a dangerous thing because now you're going to think that you're invincible when you're really not. You're the same person that was broken. You're the same person that was depressed. You're the same person that was frustrated. You're the same person that was exhausted. So now that all of this fruit has blossomed, has bloomed, now that you got this fruit punch overflowing, you think that you made it. You think that you at the top. You think can't nobody touch you. Can't nobody tell you nothing. That's a dangerous place to be. You see, the purpose of fruit punch isn't to relax you. When you get relaxed, you become vulnerable. And things can catch you off guard. And you can get humbled and you can lose everything that you just accumulated, that you worked so hard for so many years. You can lose everything in a snap of a finger overnight. Fruit punch is not to relax you. It's not meant to relax you. It's meant to refresh you. The fruit punch is to refresh you. So yes, your business is growing. Yes, you got that career job. Yes, you lost weight. Yes, you accomplished your goals. Yes, you got that house. Yes, you got these investment properties. Yes, you got your new car. That's great. But let it refresh you. Don't let it relax you. Because if you let it relax you, you're going to be vulnerable. But if you let it refresh you, you're going to remember all those dark days, all those depressing days, all those days when you was frustrated just to get what you got now, and you're going to keep that hunger. You're not going to become arrogant. You're not going to become cocky. You're going to keep that hunger. It ain't greed, it's hunger. You're going to stay hungry. You're going to continue to work. The same way you got here is the same way you have to continue to build from here. You have to keep that hunger. Fruit punch is meant to refresh you. Because when all of this fruit begins to blossom and overflow and it punches you right in the face, you can get overwhelmed. Don't be overwhelmed by it. Be grateful. Keep your faith. Keep your same work ethic. Keep your same mentality. Keep your same prayer life as you had when you was in the drought, as you had when you was in the slow season. But now that you're in the harvest season, now that you have that fruit punch, now that it's overflowing, nothing has to change. Nothing can change. If you want to continue to build, if you want to continue to have the same integrity, if you want to continue to remain happy, nothing can change. You have to stay the same. You have to continue to improve in a good way. You can't go backwards when that fruit punch begins to overflow. And that's something I had to tell myself, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in a harvest season. I've been in a harvest season for a while, and I'm so grateful for it. But I've had moments where I allowed the fruit punch to relax me. I had moments where I lost the same diligence in my prayer life. I had moments where I lost the same work ethic, thinking that I'm on top of the world, and I'm not. I'm not a millionaire yet. Marking the millions, that's my phrase every day. I'm not a millionaire yet. And even when I become a millionaire, I still can't be relaxed because I'm not invincible. I'm still vulnerable. I'm still human. I got to keep that same faith, that same prayer life, and that same work ethic as I do now that I had back in 2011 and 2014. And I got to continue that even when I become a millionaire and accomplish my goals. Fruit punch is the harvest season. When everything you prayed for, everything you worked for begins to blossom and your cup overflows. But don't let it relax you. Just let it refresh you and continue to do the same thing you've always have done. If this podcast has benefited you in any way, shape, or form, I ask for two things as always, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, please leave a 5-star review. And number two, pass it on to a friend who may benefit from it as well. So let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. I'll talk to you next week. Have a great day.